Hey everyone, welcome back. So I'm sure many of you have run into ink flow issues, especially with wide and flexible nibs. And one of the possible root causes can be that not enough ink can reach from your converter to your nib tines. One of the ways you can address this is by modifying your feed. This has, however, a couple of caveats. The problem is that non-standard feeds are actually quite common. If we look at this Pilot Custom 912's feed, you can see that it consists of two separate pieces. This breather hole has a separate plastic piece that goes all the way back. This feed is very tricky to modify. It has, however, a big advantage that you only need to submerge the nib until the breather hole in order to fill the pen, but it's not a good example of a feed that we want to play with. Same goes for Lamy Safari feed. It actually consists of two separate pieces, so this little guy goes on top of the main part of the feed. Let me just put it back. So now we will look at our main suspects, and that's yellow number 6 nib. This is also very tricky to modify because this is not really a standard design. These fins actually help the ink to flow, and the traditional ink channel is only here and it's quite narrow. This is super tricky to work with. I've tried and I wasn't really happy with the results. If we, however, use a feed from a Jinhao number 6 nib unit, we can actually put it into the nib unit from Yowo, and we can also use the regular Yowo number 6 nib. So we will modify this Jinhao feed with the intention of later using it with Yowo number 6 nib. So what I have here is a razor blade, and I taped off one part of it. Now if you are a little bit clumsy or you are afraid of working with sharp objects, this is not for you. But for those who are a little brave, this can work quite well. So what we want to do is to remove some material from the ink channel in order to give the ink a little bit more space to flow. So you want to be quite careful about the way you do it, but feel free to experiment and take a break if you feel fatigued. Alright, so I had to continue off camera because it was almost impossible to do while filming myself. This is not my cleanest feed modification so far, but I think it worked well. You can see that the channels are now much wider than on a non-modified feed. I will also show some pictures of the before and after. And if I spend a little bit more time on this feed, I think I can widen the channels even a little bit more. Maybe I can go actually quite a bit deeper as well. Anyway, that was all, so feel free to experiment and be careful. Bye.